So guys, what's going on? I hope you're well. Guys, I want to do a video about Amir Khan. Is Amir Khan being overlooked? You know, for the fight that he's got against Terence Crawford. It feels to me like the media has been very disrespectful to him in terms of the way they're overlooking him. You know, Amir Khan is somebody that's achieved a lot, and not just the media, but you know, experts and coaches and everybody in the boxing game is just overlooking Amir Khan in this fight. And listen, Crawford's a great fighter, and maybe it's the fact that Amir Khan's not done anything of late in the boxing world. You know, he hasn't beaten anyone of high level for a very long time. Let's be honest. You know, because you know he's been inactive and he's not done a lot of recent. You know, he's beaten two guys in Greco and Vargas who were not top level, and he also got dropped against Vargas. He didn't look too great. But I do think people are just, in my opinion, are undervaluing what he's achieved and how good a skillful boxer he is. Because I just feel like they're overlooking him as if like Crawford's already won the fight. They're already talking about Spence Crawford. Not, in my opinion, understanding the fact that this is a very tough fight for Terence Crawford. Stylistically, I don't think this is an easy fight at all for Terence Crawford. It's stylistically a problem because Khan can box, he's fast, he can move. And I just think he's being overlooked. And I know Crawford's not overlooking him because he's got to fight him. But I just think that people were looking at this Spence Garcia fight, thinking that it was going to be a great fight, and it turned out being a dud. I think people are looking at this Khan-Crawford fight where it's going to be one-sided, and actually I think it's going to turn out to be a very good fight. Listen, I understand that Amir Khan's not done a lot of late. You know, he's not been world champion for ages, you know. But he shouldn't be overlooked in this fight. You know, I think Jeff Powell, who's been a writer, in boxing for a very long time here in the UK, I think he writes for the Daily Mail. He says that I think Amir Khan's being overlooked. Don't get me wrong, Crawford's an exceptional talent, but I think Amir Khan's being overlooked. And a lot of people are overlooking him because I think people think he's past his best. But I still think Amir Khan has enough in the tank to put in a great performance against Crawford. And I think Amir Khan has a lot to gain. However, it's not a case where he can come out second best here and look for brownie points. I think he has to win this fight if he wants to prove to the world that he's a great fighter, as what he's been saying all throughout his career. He's always believed in his skills. He's always had confidence. This is an opportunity for Amir Khan to really shut the world up, really, because this is a golden opportunity against a guy who I think he can beat, against a guy stylistically who matches up well against him. And it doesn't matter what people think of Terence Crawford's skills. Amir Khan matches up well against Crawford because Crawford's not a banger. He's not going to go out looking for it. And a lot of people are saying, listen, Crawford will do whatever it takes to win. Where if you know, he can't outbox Khan, he'll go and walk him down and knock him out. See, Canelo could do that because Canelo was so much bigger. Crawford's not bigger. Crawford's smaller than Khan. Is Crawford going to be able to walk through Amir Khan's punches like nothing? I don't think so. I don't think so. Canelo was able to do it because Canelo wasn't affected. Canelo didn't get hurt by Golovkin's punches. How was he going to get hurt by Amir Khan's punches? But Crawford is a small guy. Amir Khan can hurt Terence Crawford. And the difference is a lot of Terence Crawford's opponents don't hit Crawford. Amir Khan will hit Terence Crawford. That's the difference. Because Amir Khan's so fast and so speedy, he will connect Crawford somewhere in the fight. And I just think people are overlooking Khan a lot in this fight. I generally do believe Amir Khan has a great chance in this fight to upset the apple cart. Because he's not got a lot to lose. The boxing world thinks he's lost already. So even if he goes in there and has an absolute war with Crawford and it's a great fight, you know, he's gonna be made to look good. However, I don't think this is a fight where you can go in, put in a great performance like Canelo, come out second. He needs to win this fight if he wants to show the world how good he is. And how, you know, throughout his career, he's always talked about that he's wanted to be the best, and you know, he feels that his skills match up against anybody. This is a chance to show it, because the reason why people are writing him off because he's not done anything in boxing of late. everybody knows Amir Khan's talented, but Crawford has been doing a lot of late. He was undisputed champion at 140 not so long ago. And also he's very highly skilled. So, and people think after Amir Khan's last performance that he's shot and he's not the same fighter. So they think Crawford will win easy. But let's not. This is the same Terence Crawford that went 12 rounds with Ricky Burns. And again, Ricky Burns is nowhere near on the level of Amir Khan. Dave Caldwell was giving an interview saying, you know, that he feels that Crawford's on another level and he's fought Crawford with Ricky Burns, so he knows how good he is. The thing is, Amir Khan's not Ricky Burns. He's of a way higher level than Ricky Burns. Way higher. You know, Ricky Burns has nothing in his arsenal. I've watched Ricky Burns box a lot of time that would trouble Terence Crawford. Amir Khan has something in his arsenal that would trouble any fighter in the world, and that's speed. Now, whether you think that will last, whether you think, but he will trouble him. I don't think Ricky Burns will trouble Terence Crawford in any round because Crawford's just too good, especially now he's improved. You know, I thought Ricky Burns fought a lesser version of Terence Crawford than what Amir Khan's going to fight now. I still think Amir Khan is going to give Crawford a lot of trouble, but a lot of people are saying that Khan's going to be ahead in the fight. A lot of people are saying that, so they do think it's going to be competitive to a point, but then they feel that Crawford's going to take over and knock him out. But a lot of people have got this thing about Khan where he wins early on and then he gets beat up. Later on in the fight, he slows down and gets beat up. That's a load of crap because that's only happened in the Canelo fight. And let's not forget, he was in for the Canelo fight. He had put on a lot of mass, so he was automatically going to slow down, right? It's just, you know, when you're fighting at a weight class category that doesn't suit you, you've got added muscle while you're carrying added weight. It's going to be difficult for you to go the full 12 rounds. And, you know, Mikey Garcia was quite sluggish, and maybe the fact that he put on so much weight was the reason. But really, apart from the Garcia and Canelo fight, when else in his career has he slowed down where he's won? Amir Khan's won most of the time. Yeah, the Garcia fight, I just think he got caught with a big shot. And that was early on. It wasn't like he was tired. He just got caught with a shot because he was reckless in that fight because his dad had said a few things and he wanted to prove a point. He wanted to knock Garcia out, and he underestimated how good Garcia was and how tough he was and how hard he punches, and he got clipped. But it's not a case where, if that was the case, then Amir Khan would have lost more of his fights. When has he slowed down where he, you know, especially early on in his career, he was, round 1 to round 12, he had the same energy. He was brilliant. So I don't agree with a lot of people. I think they're over, in my opinion, they're overlooking Khan. And I think Khan's going to put in a great performance and he's going to shock a lot of people. Whether I'm not saying he wins, but he's going to shock a lot of people. I believe he can win. But I believe he's going to shock a lot of people with his performance when they match up, because I don't think Amir Khan gets washed by anybody, because I believe he's that skillful, and I believe he's going to put in a great performance. Whether it's good enough to win, we'll have to find out. But it's up to Amir Khan now to prove the world wrong, because no one's going to give him a chance. If he goes and shocks the world, he becomes. In my opinion, he's already a great for British boxing. But if he wins this, then he just cements. He becomes an all-time great. In Britain, he becomes, in my opinion, one of the greatest British fighters, because it'd be one of the greatest comebacks in the sense that no one was really giving him a chance, and the way he's come back and he's had a long time off and he got knocked out against Canelo, it'll be some kind of story if he can go and beat the best pound for pound in Crawford. So I think he's been overlooked. I think he has a chance against Crawford. I don't look at it as what other people are looking at it, like he's got no chance and they're already looking past Khan. I think it's going to be a great fight. But leave your thoughts, guys. Let me know what you think. And guys, remember to please like, share and subscribe to my channel. I'll see you guys in the next video.